In today's video, I absolutely wreck some high-level players, but also my camera doesn't start until like 2 minutes in, 3 minutes in, so I apologize for that, but it will be on soon. Hello guys, welcome back to a new Boom Beach video. I wanted to do another video on my low-level starting over account. Again, I know the last few videos have been me just clearing my map with boosted up warriors, but I feel like I've been waiting for these high level 70 players for so long on this account, and then they finally came, and I'm so pumped that we're able to attack them and defeat them, and hopefully defeat them. We'll see in today's video. So basically, the goal of today's video is to get another landing craft upgraded. These things are expensive, but I've currently done 4, and I just have 3 left to do. So we're getting there, we're getting very close, and then we can do other defenses, or then we can start our defenses if we want to. I also want to talk about this. I mentioned it a little last time, but I actually unlocked tribes, and I've been trying to get this upgraded, but we need a lot of raw crystals. I can hold 1,000. I had to upgrade this one 3 times, but I could hold 1,000, and I need 900. So if we can do a couple conversions at the end of today's video, that would be super hype. Okay, here's the base, looking very easy. We just have to avoid the microwaver. That honestly shouldn't be too hard. We're just going to hug this right hand side. It's okay if a few walk in range. None of them ended up walking in the range. We're actually just gonna flare to this this wood storage. I was worried my warriors would get a little split up, and we're trying to avoid that as much as possible. We're just going to drop a shock and not worry about that last smoke, and accidentally dropped a med kit instead of activating my hero. But yeah, this is going to be super easy. I'm guessing this was a Hammerman Strikes Back base, having the 2 microwavers up at the very front. So I'm guessing this player probably just forgot to revert to his main base design. But that was a very easy level 67, a nice way to start out today's video. I'm so mad I was not able to defeat this level 62. Honestly, I've come to the realization that CMOs are literally one of the worst defenses, worst prototypes, worst defenses against warriors as a low level. If you're a low level, it picks off, I don't even know how fast it fires, at least every second, if not faster. So it picks off a warrior every second, a max out CMO, because it just deals so much damage. It's super annoying. And if you only have 40 warriors and it takes 1 every second, in 10 seconds you lose 25% of your army, which is insane. So I've not been able to defeat a few bases the last few days because they've all had CMOs. And honestly, like, that's the only common thread between them. Everything else looks pretty easy, but it's just the CMOs that have been absolutely destroying me. So if you are a level 60-ish, level 70, around 500 medals, the best thing you can do is drop a CMO to stop people like me from defeating your base. Get a few shocks down, get another med kit. This will be another easy win. I did boost up my troop damage guardian, which definitely makes a difference, having that extra 13% boosted. That was a very easy level 62, and that guy had a lot of loot. That's beautiful. We'll keep looking for some player bases, and then we'll switch over to some NPC bases. I've been having a really hard time taking down, okay, this player doesn't really have a lot of loot, but we'll just attack them anyway. I've had a really hard time getting enough loot for upgrades recently. Even though I have 3 resource reward statues, I'm still always behind on loot. Getting a landing craft upgrade after a full map clear is kind of difficult. Okay, so this is a very easy level 53. It will be a nice little base to attack. And drop that flare. So you always kind of want your warriors to peek out the front when you're just doing a 1 smoke landing and there's shock launchers on the beach. Because the way you keep the shock launchers from firing is you need troops continually getting closer to the shock launcher that aren't in smoke. But you need to watch out because you don't want them to die by other defenses. And that allows you to drop 1 smoke on the beach and because warriors are so fast, you're able to get away with this. But you cannot get away with it if you're using Zukas, because the shock launchers, the rocket launchers will definitely fire at you. That was a very nice base design to come across. We're still looking. I actually think that might be it for player bases. This is kind of what I've been telling you, how it's been very difficult finding. Here's one more. It's been very difficult finding player bases. A Simo. And also, this player doesn't have a ton of loot. We're going to find a new opponent. Here's a level 70. No Simo. A ton of loot. This is such a blessing. And it should... I don't know why I just dropped a barrage. We do not need a barrage there. We could definitely just drop an artillery and save 7 energy. Okay, we'll just drop an artillery. And I don't want to do... the 1x1 landing. Oh, I don't like this. It's very smart to have all of his residences taking up flaring space, so I can't flare to any of the dead spots back here without my warriors splitting more. So we're gonna flare to the core. We might lose my hero. No, my hero stays in. Very nice. Drop that med kit, and we'll drop a few shocks. Very nice park. There's really no flame or machine guns by the core, which makes it really nice for me. They're all down here. I think this player's probably trying to counter, like, Ruka, RZCM, something with riflemen, but not warriors. So that was a very nice base to come across. A ton of loot. That was honestly such a blessing. And now, I think that's it. Now we can go into Dr. T, I guess, because you know what? NPC base is kind of boring. We'll just do some Dr. T stages and see how far we can get. Probably not very far, because Dr. T stages kind of suck as a low level, because you just simply do not have enough energy to burn a core that has 400,000 HP with a ton of defenses around it. But there's stage number 1. I'm going to hop right back into stage number 2. Being above 500 trophies or medals or victory points, whatever, has been really fun in my opinion. A lot of people, I've been hyping it up for so long. So many people struggle above 500 medals, and for good reason. Every day there's a few players on my map that I'm not able to defeat. I got kind of lucky today because I could find new opponents, and I was able to defeat everyone, but I mean, it's very difficult above 500 if you're a lower level. I think we could just bark this down. We'll try it. Let's drop my troops on the beach to help us take down. We weren't quite there. We just need to defeat a couple defenses, buildings, and there we go. That is stage number 3. It's not very common. You're not able to bark down 1 or 2, but you can bark down stage 3. So a nice little present for me. Okay, this base is getting beefy, but we don't really have to worry about my warriors dying and conserving energy or anything, because there's really nothing by the core that can hurt me. Just drop that medkit, not medkit, the shock. We got the shock down. We'll get a medkit down also. Activate my hero. We're just destroying all these buildings. Why not? We can. I don't really want to flare to the core yet. We'll just let my warriors do what they want to do. And there goes stage number 4. I like stage 4. That was a nice base to attack. Very, very easy. Okay, we lost a few. That's not really a big deal. We'll just retrain them and jump back in. This is stage number 5. We're sitting at 440,000. 420,000. 420. And we are just going to play it really risky, because I feel like if we don't play it risky, we're not going to be able to defeat this base. So we're going to try my hardest to defeat it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We're going to need a second round of shocks on the... I'm going to get a med kit down actually, but we're going to need another shock on the shock launcher. Jeez, I can't talk today. And hopefully we'll be able to break this core. I think we'll be fine. Saving that extra shock definitely saved me. We definitely would not have been able to take it out if I didn't save that extra shock. But that was stage number 5. Now we'll go on to stage 6, which is when it starts getting really shady. By shady, I mean tough. Okay, so I don't think because there's machine guns and flamethrowers everywhere, if I just do 2 rounds of shocks twice, I don't think I would be able to take down the base. What's nice is I'm seeing the boom cannons are on the left-hand side and not the right-hand side. So we're actually going to switch up to a tank combination and try breaking that base. I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to try it. We're just going to go from the bottom here. And then we do have to take down these shock launchers. Otherwise, when my tanks get up there, they're going to get stopped. They're not going to be able to move. So I have to take them down. That should be fine. Might have dropped 1 too many artilleries. But as soon as that sniper tower drops, it's perfect. Drop a reflare. We'll activate my hero to get some medics. No. Riflemen. I don't know why I said medics. We'll get some riflemen in front of my tanks. Hopefully that will help my tanks spread out a bit before the shock launcher targets the group of tanks. It did not, but I think we'll be fine. There's honestly not much that can kill me right now besides this cannon and the time. So I really need my tanks to spread out, which they're doing very well. And I need them to take down the shock launcher. Please, just take it down. They're actually losing a lot of HP, and I don't really know what it's from. What is that from? I think it might just be the shock launcher, to be honest. As soon as that cannon comes in range, get that shock down. I think it might have been a little too early, but we're going to flare to the cannon because that cannon needs to go down. We don't have any other flares for anything. Okay, we'll flare back. Perfect. We'll get out of range of all of these defenses. I think a few might still be in range, which is good because then they'll be taking down the machine gun. Machine gun is down. Nothing but the mortar is firing, but the mortar I think will be counteracted by Dr. Kavan. And now we just have 2 minutes to defeat this base. A funny story that I just thought of because I was thinking, oh man, this is when we would usually do a time lapse. We used to do time lapses all the time. Building your base with a time lapse and like music in the background was a huge thing in Clash of Clans back in the day, a very long time ago. So when Boom Beach came out, a lot of people did it in Boom Beach. I don't know if it was ever a thing. It was super hard to do because you didn't have a base builder feature like Clash of Clans. But we used to do time lapses where we would just be making our bases with something in the background, and I don't know, that was just not content a lot of people watched, and I don't know why I just thought about that, but I did. Here's stage 7. We're gonna scout it. We cannot defeat stage 7. Way too tough. Okay, look at that. I just noticed we don't have any more snow, but there's confetti. I don't really know why there's confetti. Maybe I should watch March in Boom Beach. I haven't watched that yet, being the 2nd day of March. Okay, how close are we to this upgrade? 100 or 200,000 stone. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Attack plan. So attack plan is I can finish any troop or gunboat ability upgrade instantly. That's so good. If I ever have a ton of... Oh, I can also do a troop upgrade. And we're very close to warriors. Okay, so here's actually what I'm going to do. The video is getting kind of long. I'm going to cut it here. But I'm actually going to go and attack all my NPC bases, gather up that 200,000 loot, start a tank upgrade, and then also start this warrior to the level 16 upgrade. That would be super nice to have. I hope you enjoyed. Please drop a like if you did, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.